Hello, my name is Ibi Victor, a graduate of the Seven Figure Realtors Masterclass. My journey and how I made my first million in real estate. Just like everyone have their own story. Personally, I didn't know how I got into real estate, I must confess. But I got into real estate and today I am enjoying that part. Prior getting into real estate, I graduated from the Department of History and International Studies. I was hoping to become the ambassador of Nigeria, possibly to Saudi Arabia, one of these oil-rich countries. But as life would have it, I ended up as a classroom teacher. And after my service, I taught for about 2 years. And it was not an easy task for me. I looked at it and said, if I continued here, I may not really achieve all the goals and all my plans that I have in life. And it was something else. It became a burden at some point, and I just made a decision to want to leave. I felt teaching was enough. I just needed something else because I had this big goal. I had this plan of becoming one of the most wealthiest people in my family first, and one person to be reckoned with in Nigeria as when it comes to the richest people in Africa. And I felt teaching here may not really give me the opportunity to become what I really want to become. I woke up one morning, I told myself I wasn't teaching anymore. And an opportunity came for me, and the lady just said to me, come, let us give you a job. I said, fine, as long as it's not teaching, I'm going to go with you. And I went there that day, went for the interview. I didn't know anything about the company. I didn't know what they were into or whatever. I just went there, did the interview, and suddenly I heard the word, can you sell property? I was like, yeah, I can. The best thing or the highest thing I have sold then was rice. I was into the rice business, get it from one state and bring it into another state and distribute it to people. That was the costliest thing I have sold all my life. The amount was about 19,000. And I told them, yes, I can do this. Unfortunately for me, I was going into a system that really needed knowledge. But for me, I didn't bother about the knowledge part of it. I just wanted to get into something that would give me a shift from that teaching job to something else. And that was what it is. I started that job and it was hectic for me because there was no knowledge, there was no foundation whatsoever. And it became a challenge for me. First month, up to 6 months, there was no sales, and it was a burden to me and to the people around. I left that job and was hopeful that something will come up for me. Along the line, we made one or two sales, rentals here and there with other agents, but I was hungry for more. Getting into that phase, I know there was something that could come out of it. And I now decided to actually go into it fully. One person who came to mind while I was in it was Barrister Raymond Ijoma. And I noticed what he was doing way back in Benin, and I felt if I have a connection with this person, we were friends from NYC days, but I didn't know what he was into. But when I got into the real estate sector, I realized he was into real estate and he was doing so well in it. And I decided that I'm going to learn the ropes from him. Suddenly, he reached out and was asking if it should go to Lagos or Abuja. In my mind, I was praying, nothing will take you to Lagos. You must come to Abuja. First of all, my reason for wanting him to be Abuja is to learn from him because he had done so much in the real estate that I really admire. I really wanted to gain that knowledge from a close range, not from a far distance. And I was lucky enough or fortunate enough to have him come into Abuja. And when he came, he taught us a whole lot that I can't recover from as a person. Good enough, he brought up the seven-figure realtor masterclass. That particular course changed my life entirely, I must say. It was exactly 1 month after I took the seven-figure realtor masterclass that I made my first million in real estate, and it was wow for me. I felt like, is this what it takes, or this is how it feels like to be in your millions? And I was like, yes, I think I should go for more knowledge. And since then, I've been yearning for more. I've kept a close contact with him to understand what he does, how he does it, and everything that brings about his success in the sector. And I am glad I did. What made me make that sale was some of the lessons I learned from the seven-figure masterclass. Among some of the things learned in the seven-figure realtor masterclass was the importance of consistency. And that helped me close the deal that launched me into the seven-figure realm. Yes, I know there are so many out there that are still struggling with what they do, and they are scared of venturing into new things. You can actually take that step today. and launch out, and you will become whatever you set your mind to do. I want to encourage also as many realtors that are out there who are yet to take the seven-figure realtor masterclass. Please go ahead, buy this course. It will really help you and change your life. I must confess that I'm not where I used to be. Coming from a 19,000 naira classroom job to what it is today, you too can actually become what you want to become. It all begins with getting the right knowledge, associating with the right people, and you will achieve every dream and every goal that you ever set your heart to achieve. My name is Ibi Victor, and I'm rooting for you. I'll see you at the top.